Just
There we
one of those days with technology.
One of those days with technology, Jordan. It just doesn't like us.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, Zoom's like, why are you guys here again?
Why are you here again? So, Jordan and
Oh,
I
yeah.
have restarted the podcast. I guess we're starting from square one. Hi, everybody. Welcome
Yeah.
again. This is the second take. What is this, episode 6?
It is.
Episode 6? Holy Christ, Jordan. We're almost done season 1.
Craziness.
We
Like,
have, we have 3 episodes left until season 1 is over.
that's right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we got some heavy hitters coming in for next week.
We got some heavy hitters and quite the banger at the end of that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be like, I'm excited to have. I guess we can just talk about it and kind of give a little teaser. I'm excited to have Dakota and Zeke on separately for episode 7 and 8, but for episode 9 they're both coming back on. And for those that don't know, they also do a podcast called The Warrior Behind the Beard, which I'll link down below if you want to check that out. So it's going to be kind of a big bearded podcasting battle to end off season 1 of the Moose Bros, and then we'll be into season 2 with more merch, different color thumbnails, like even more guests. So that should be fun.
Changing our style up a little bit. Jordan and I are constantly trying to learn more and more about podcasting so we can give anybody listening a better experience. And I'm not gonna lie, it's fun learning each and every day.
Yeah.
Some days we want to pull our hairs out and pull our eyes out. So
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we got a couple banging episodes coming up, and then we got that finale for the end of season 1 with the 2 of them coming on.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the podcast with Dakota, for sure. He's one of the most genuine human beings I've ever met. I just love that guy.
Yeah.
He's a twisted son of a bitch, just like myself. And I'm excited to have, that one-on-one with Zeke.
Yeah.
Because I leave very inappropriate comments on his Instagram page. Sometimes they're incredibly lovey-dovey, and he's like, what the fuck is the matter with this guy? So I'm excited to have him on, and he's like, why are you doing what you... I can't wait to have that conversation. It's
Yeah.
gonna be so weird. Zeke, if you're listening, I love you. No, it's gonna be sweet, man.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be exciting.
you were spending some time outside today in the pool and whatnot, weren't you there, Jordan?
I was. Yeah, hanging out in the backyard. It's pretty sunny today. I think it's like around, it's got to be between 25 and 30 degrees out right now. Let me check the weather.
Damn, that's nice weather.
Yeah, it's toasty. Like,
we got some nice weather out here today for a change. It's been rainy and gloomy for the last week.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's saying right now it's 28 degrees, feeling like 30.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so it's warm, but then cooling down as the night goes on. That's the nice thing. The evenings have been like nice and cool, so it makes sleeping a lot more enjoyable.
What are the mosquitoes out like where you guys are out back east? What's that like? Are they fucking huge?
Not really where I am, because like I'm right in the city, like right near the city, so it's not quite as bad. But if you go to like Muskoka, like where I worked, I've never seen mosquitoes and like bugs so bad. Like from like the second week of May until like the end of July, it's just horrible.
See, I don't know what it like. For those that don't know, Jordan's all the way out in Ontario, and I'm all the way out in BC. And where I am, like, I live right by a lake. So if you have mosquitoes, hornets, you name it, like they like that kind of stuff because there's the water, there's a little bit of dirt, so there's all kinds of mud around, that kind of stuff for them to make homes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it is a complete pain in the ass when it comes to summertime. Like in the middle of the day when it's really warm, they're not to be seen. They don't want to be in the sun because it's too hot for them.
Mm-hmm.
But when it starts to cool down at night, you're like, yeah, I'm going to go sit outside and smoke a joint. My kid's in bed, the day's over, not a problem. They just come out and they'll eat the shit out of you. So you got to wrap yourself up in a blanket, put a hood up, almost wear a goddamn face mask with a hole in it just to get your smoke in there. It's painful some days. Oh, yeah. That's why I wanted to know what they're like out where you are.
Yeah, like they're definitely around at night, but not anywhere like in the country or like by a lake or whatever. It would be a lot worse that like in those kind of areas.
I still think Alberta has the biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen. They practically have suitcases and full-time jobs. It's ridiculous, man. They're huge. You're like, what the fuck? He's like, just going to work. All
It's
right.
wild.
Great. So where did I put my drink? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it's been a pretty quiet day here myself. I literally went to the gas station, got some stuff, came home. It's been a pretty chill, relaxed day over here on my end. I didn't even do my hair, Jordan. I just crawled out of bed. I threw on a hoodie. I threw on some pants. I'm wearing pants. Don't you worry.
Always appreciated.
Oh yeah, always appreciated. Yeah, no, it's been a pretty chill day here. My kid's upstairs just hanging out with grandma and grandpa while we do our podcast and stuff.
Nice.
And it's going to be a fun day once this is over. I'm thinking about taking them down to the lake and see what kind of trouble him and I can get into.
That's fun.
It is. So it'll be nice. We'll get some good content down there. I tell you, maybe 100%. Some cute family photos. That kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but you and I, we talked a couple of times before we got this whole podcast going about, like, what are we going to talk about this time? Because there's so many things we can talk about, Jordan. We can talk about ass vibrators. We can talk about beating midgets with black dildos. We can talk about blowing up sex dolls and using them as rafts to get over to Copper Island, which is just down the lake, my friend. Or we can talk about influencing content.
Let's
so we D.
Let's talk about content and influencing. Because we've
talking about the blow up dolls. It's necessary.
Yeah, because I feel like we those things have been covered to some extent, some varying extent in previous episodes.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, I know. I appreciate pretty much every morning I wake up. And Jordan's ahead of me by 3 hours.
Yeah.
So Jordan gets a nice start to his day. I'm not sure. Are you a coffee drinker, Jordan?
Nope.
No, never. He's not a coffee drinker. What are you? A water drinker? A tea drinker?
I drink tea once in a while, but usually just water. Lots and lots of water.
Fair enough. I mean, water's pretty good, especially if you're thirsty. That shit's delicious.
For sure.
I just don't like water when I'm not thirsty. Like if I just want to drink and I'm not really thirsty, then water tastes very bland and like crap.
Yeah. Like I can't drink water like first thing when I wake up. Like it's gotta like I have to like brush my teeth and like have some time like before I drink water for whatever reason, because otherwise it just tastes like nasty, disgusting weirdness.
Interesting. I don't know what it was. For years I used to wake up and immediately run to the bathroom and throw up like a pregnant woman. For like 3 years every day, it was just like I got up and I ran to the bathroom and I have no idea why. Some people are like, I'm pretty sure that's called stress. I'm like, I don't know what was going on, man. I have no idea. But hey, whatever.
Interesting.
But yeah, back to the influencing content. One thing that I appreciate that Jordan sends me pretty much every morning, because he gets a nice start to his day. He drinks some water after waiting to brush his teeth and whatnot, as he was saying there.
Yeah.
And I usually wake up to a few selfies of other people in the influencing business, or content that somebody has either stolen from Jordan or myself or one of our close friends, and they're trying to rip it off.
Yeah.
And some of the shit you send me, man, is awesome. I love it. Like, it tickles my heart. I appreciate that people try.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make sure this is still like a positive message that I'm trying to send. But oh Jesus, your brain gonna fly out of your head? Are you stressed?
No, I'm just tired.
Oh, fair enough. Did you not sleep well last night?
I went to sleep at like, it's probably just after midnight, because I was working on those photo edits that I posted today.
Which are sweet, by the way. People should go check out Jordan's page and see those edits.
Yeah, same with Scott too. He's got like awesome like comic book kind of stuff that he's doing, and he just started like a full like comic book series, which is really cool. So that I'm looking forward to seeing part 2 of that. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get that part done and what I'm gonna do. Yeah. A quick little teaser for everybody. I'm gonna blow up a planet in the next part. That's pretty interesting. I'm trying to figure out how to get that one done, but it will be done. Yeah. And I will have that released on Monday.
So
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
trying to
epic.
do I'm trying to do it where I release it every Monday kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Gives
Smart.
me a whole week to work on the content, because I don't want to be sloppy. And
Yeah, of course.
like the one thing, have you watched any of those the videos from the brand Viking Masters? Like,
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. Like, are you talking about the Instagram ones or like? Oh, no sound. What the heck? So I muted and then unmuted myself again. That's weird.
it's all good. What about
Yeah.
technology? Is a weird, finicky thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. No, I was saying the brand Viking videos that they've done, like the lives that are usually, I think they're anywhere from like half an hour to an
Oh
hour,
yeah.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, I've watched
Have
them
you seen
all.
any
I
of those?
think yeah, actually I think there's a new one this week with Jake the Viking, which should be
Yeah,
very
tomorrow.
exciting. Yeah, so that should be very exciting. I'll be tuning into
Yeah, and
that.
Jake's a sweetheart. I love
Yeah.
Jake. He's an absolute gem of the planet. I can't wait to
Yeah.
watch that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
epic.
one thing that you and I have learned is, like, obviously those videos were very helpful, because when we started, we didn't know shit, and we
Mhm.
we had a little bit of an idea, but we
Yeah.
were just taking our baby steps into this.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I was saying, you're kind enough to send me some of the videos and the pictures that are pretty much copies of like stuff you're doing or I'm doing, or
Yeah.
something that Black Belt's done or Phil has done or Mitch
Yeah.
has done. And that's totally cool. Everybody's got their own style, and there is enough room in every category for more than one person, obviously, when it comes to a certain style.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing that I find painful, though, is the lack of effort that goes into it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but the snowflakes that say, like, hey, I'm going to pull through on getting a clip done for you, or hey, I'm going to get this content done and release it, or hey, I got this really cool project, wait for me to drop it, and then nothing happens, and you're like, what happened there, man? Like, if you need some help, come and talk to Jordan, myself, a lot of our crew. Like, we're super nice guys. We're more than happy to help you. And without this trying to sound like a negative, like, fuck guys, try harder. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's disappointing seeing a lot of people fall through on their projects. And if they get stuck, like, come and ask us. We're totally willing to help you guys out.
Yeah, like there's one guy that was involved in this project. His username is Drakir. He's like, and he's been like messaging me back and forth constantly, like I helped him, like I gave him some feedback for a video that he posted on Instagram and YouTube, I think yesterday, and it came out so much better after he got some feedback.
Yeah, and like sometimes it just takes a different perspective. Like, hey, maybe do this, throw a filter on, maybe try changing the brightness, like sharpen it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever the case is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a huge difference. Like I know I do that with you. I send you some of my shit, and I'm like, hey, Jordan, what do you think about this, man? What should I change? Is there anything that you add to it? And you've done the same with me. Hey, I took this picture. What do you think I should do with it?
Yeah.
Is there an idea? Sometimes I give you an idea and you just run away with it, and you make something completely crazy. And likewise, you'll give me something and I just end up you'll send me 50 messages and I'm busy working on my project with a demon.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's cool because, I mean, we are lucky in the sense that we do have a big group of guys to work with.
Yeah.
And we do have a lot of different minds. So if we need somebody that has like the comedic mind, like you hit up Nick Hibbets. Like, that dude is fucking hilarious. You hit him up and you're like, Nick, how do I make this funnier like your videos?
Yeah.
And he's like, I got you, Poppy.
Yeah.
Nick, I love you.
Yeah, I think he needs to be one of our guests, like one of the early guests for season 2, because I've messaged him back and forth a few times, and like we need to get that dude on the podcast like ASAP.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, he sent a message today, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to fucking knock on wood and fuck shit, whatever. He reached 100 sales today for the first, I remember he started the brand Viking program around the same time as us, and man, like, he's just taken off. He's just kicking ass, and it's
That's
so
awesome.
good to see Nick doing well.
Yeah.
You know, because he's such a good person. So like when you see him doing well, it makes me happy. Like when I see you doing well, it makes me happy. When I see all of our guys doing well, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Even if I don't get a sale for, let's just say a week, 2 weeks, let's play, you know, a month, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me as long as everybody else is growing and everybody else is doing good and I can contribute to that.
Yeah.
And I guess if one thing that I can say is if you find somebody else's success like hinders your happiness, then that's a red flag that you may need to change your mindset. You may just need to just think about things a little bit differently. You may be out for yourself a little bit too much.
Yeah,
think
for
more
sure.
about like a team mentality.
Yeah. Yeah. I've only had one sale up to this point, but like my social media is growing, my content's improving. I've learned so much that it's like it's so much more valuable than like making a couple dollars from the sale, because like in the long term it's gonna be super helpful, like the stuff that I'm learning now, like from like all you guys. And like
Absolutely.
the sales will come.
Yeah, well, like anything, right? I mean, it starts as a drop here and there, and then it turns into a stream, and then a trickle, and then a river, and then, you know, as an example anyway, not everything does. But this most certainly will, especially with the effort that you're putting out and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's very, like, you know, you sent me a few selfies this morning.
Yeah.
It's very painful when I see somebody look like they just rolled out of bed. Like I realized I just rolled out of bed and I literally sat here and I just did my hair. Like I gave it a couple of swipes with my hand and tried to make myself look good. But when it comes to actually like taking a selfie, from my understanding, that's a big no-no in the influencing world. Like there's very few people, there's always exceptions to the rule. Like we have a couple of friends that break that exception. They can post a selfie and they're like, people fucking love them. And I wish I had that charisma. Like they have that natural charisma through the picture that people are like, oh man, I love this. Or their videos, they have that natural charisma, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, like when I was part of the webinar with Adisi, like one of the rules that he mentioned was no selfies, like whenever possible.
Absolutely. And I mean, a DC and our man, I mean, he's fucking Jan knows what he's talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's why they picked him to do the webinars and stuff, and why he was helping people, because they wanted to see, you know, and not they as in the beard struggle for them, but the beard struggle just wanted to see everybody do better. You know, when we talked to Phil, he has a direct line to the gentleman that runs the beard struggle. And like he explained to us,
cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. He, you know, works all the way down to, you know, the very beginning brand Vikings. He's a sweet guy, so nothing but love for the owner there. But yeah, like Phil was saying, he truly cares about the brand Vikings, and he wants everybody to do better. And even in like some of the messages they send out, like, hey, even if the beard struggle doesn't work out for you guys or whatever the case is, like you can still gain something from this. You can, if you decide that, hey, I hate having a beard and I don't want to represent any beard products because I hate beards, they're like, that's cool, man, but at least take something away from what we're trying to give so you can grow later on in life.
Exactly.
And that's something I really appreciate. It's like the brand Viking Masters taking those, you know, an hour, 45 minutes, an hour and a half out of their day to answer questions and just hang out with us. It's super cool.
Yeah, exactly.
How often do you get that close to those people that you?
Let's try this again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Friggin' Zoom. Like I checked my cables and nothing is loose. I don't know what's going on.
Zoom doesn't like us today, apparently, Jordan.
Yeah. I wonder what my what my Zoom use time is. You can give that a look, just so that people can get a glimpse into like how much time like content creation and like doing this podcast actually takes up.
Yeah, I've actually gotten a few messages from people asking about like how we do our podcast, and it's
Oh,
super
cool.
cool. I love when people reach out and they're like, "Hey, man, I love that you guys are doing a podcast. Like, I've always had the idea. How do you get started?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I had that same problem. Like, I always wanted to do a podcast, but I had no idea. And
Yeah.
then you and I teamed up together, and it's like we put the missing pieces together and got this whole thing started, which was
Yep.
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been my advice to some people. It's like sometimes you think it might be better by yourself, but you actually do need a partner.
Oh, 100%.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes it's a matter of taking 2 extra hours out of your day and just making sure that you work on getting yourself set up to do a podcast and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I really appreciate people messaging us and telling us they like the podcast. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, that was also so cool. When Big Mac the JK, he posted that thing on his story of him listening to the podcast like in his car. Like
Yeah, and then I sent you a video of me fucking a stuffed animal because I was so excited.
Yep. All right, let's see here.
Sorry, Snuggles.
Yep. So this week, let's see.
Yeah,
So
what's our time on Zoom for this week?
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. So yeah, 5.5 hours, and that's up 157% from last week. So
Yeah.
20 hours on Zoom, 19 hours of editing, and then 24 hours of like uploading things and like scripting like questions out and all that kind of stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of time put into this as far as it just hurts my head to even look at that, but whatever.
Yeah.
We're getting shit done, man.
Yeah, honestly, like we're like it's only been we did the first episode like last Friday. And we're already up to 6 episodes, like including this one. Which is wild.
Well, like anything, if you're having fun doing it, keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I enjoy doing these. These are fun.
Yeah.
This isn't
100%.
like as much as this feels like work sometimes, and the like having to create new merch, and then something doesn't go right on the website, and then you got to fight with the program, or you got to do this, do that. Like that definitely feels like work sometimes, and that's annoying.
Yeah, but like doing the podcast itself is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and like I even enjoy making the merch and stuff. It's just sometimes when things go sideways, that's when it becomes frustrating and it's no fun. But those moments are very brief. Yeah, very small in the comparison of fun that we have.
100%.
Like that first shirt that I put out of you with your hand on your face palm, being like, shit, what have I gotten myself into? And then that other shirt of me ordering the elephant.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
and the Phil shirt, like I enjoy making that stuff, and I can't wait to make more.
Yeah.
So, and we're working on making sure that stuff gets improved for you guys, so everything gets even better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna check because I did order a Team Jordan shirt.
Yes, I know we've gotten some merch moving on the website, which is super cool. So thank you to anybody who's listening that bought merch. That's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once you get, I sure will be posting. Like I think my Team Jordan shirt's gonna become my new podcasting shirt. So like for every episode, that's what I'll wear. I'll just have it exclusively for the podcast.
I wondered because I remember years ago, I think it was like Rihanna got in shit because she was driving around and like somebody was driving her around in a big fat limo and they were listening to her music in the car. And they thought that was kind of like snobby and stuck up that she was listening to her own music. And I was like, but what if she's a fan of her own voice?
Yeah.
Like if she has her own line of clothing, do you want her to be like, no, I'm not wearing my own clothing. I'm going to go wear somebody else's clothing. Like,
yeah. Like if you really like, if you actually really believe in it, like.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess that's one thing that a lot of people need to remember is like anything that Jordan and I will tell you to use or, preach to you that is a good product, like we use it ourselves.
Yep.
Like I use it. I use my beard comb every day. I use my beard balm every day.
Yep.
I mean, I'll throw this shit at a midget because it's such good quality and it'll come back in perfect condition and I'll continue using it.
Yeah, I used the on after your recommendation, I tried the beard balm in my hair this morning, but then I went in the pool and it kind of got messed up, so it's not in there now. But I actually liked how it felt. So that
Yeah,
makes
it's
it a
actually
regular
kind of neat.
thing.
Like at first, I don't know about you, but like I find it almost has like a melting effect. How at
Yeah,
first it holds your hair in place, and then it melts to a certain point where it gets all in your hair,
yeah,
and then your
exactly.
hair takes like a natural shape, which
Yep.
is like I really enjoyed that. And
Yeah.
I find I have like almost like this brown-haired Aaron Carter 1990 boy band feel sometimes when I do my hair,
Yeah.
except I
But
have a
yeah,
beard.
and yeah, and it's nice because it was like there's other stuff there's other hair products that I've used to kind of make your hair feel like stiff and like kind of crusty, and I didn't find
Yeah,
that with the balm. Like it's just nice and smooth. I can still like adjust it however I want to. Like
the one thing that I always hated with like hair gels is I don't know about you, but like if you put it in, your hair gets either one way too hard to the point where
yeah,
it's like don't touch your hair.
yeah,
Two, it doesn't really hold it in place. Or number three, it does that thing where it's movable, but when you move it, like all the crusties fall out because the,
yeah,
the gel is breaking and it
yeah,
looks like you have
exactly.
horrible dandruff.
Yeah, yeah. So I
So
think my next order that I make, I'm gonna get a couple of beard balms so that I don't run out as quickly.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
I heard such good things from everybody about the Ragnarok final that I think I'm gonna
Yep.
have to order some before I go
Yep.
to bed tonight because it's just I want to know what everybody's talking about. It smells real good from what I understand, and I like
It
things that
does.
smell good, and I would like to rub it on my face.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, so I think my next order, like the plan is to get some because I'm almost out of beard balm, so I got to replace that soon. And then I'm gonna get
Absolutely,
the Ragnarok finale beard oil.
yeah,
And then because I've started using the beard wash and conditioner in my hair as well,
yeah.
I might get I want to try the Asgardian Secret beard wash and conditioner.
Ooh,
And then
hey man,
I'm definitely trying the Viking Sea mineral beard mask because so many people like
yeah man.
I've heard lots of good things about it, like especially this week, like on the podcast. So I'm definitely doing
Yeah,
that.
Phil and I preached it pretty hard to you. And I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, man, like I love that stuff. It makes my beard feel so soft for a few
Hmm.
days, especially after, because sometimes you just need to kick it up a notch every now and again, right? To really get it
Hmm.
done. And that
Yep.
mud mask does the trick.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make another order soon.
Yeah, I'll be making one here in the next day or two for sure.
Yeah. And then for everybody watching, if you do want to check it out, we both have discount codes, which I'll have linked down below. That'll get you 15% off of your order. And it's all natural stuff. It's made in Canada. Uh, I think the headquarters, like where it ships out of, is right near Scott,
Yeah,
in
it's about 4
BC.
hours away.
Yeah, which is really cool. So yeah, local Canadian stuff, really good stuff. Yeah, I'll have those links down below.
Yeah, no, and they're sweet. Like, I mean, the one thing that I love about this, I'm just gonna bring this bad boy right up to the camera. Is
Yeah,
if you go all the way around, look at that. It's one solid print. It's not stickers. It's
yep,
not weird wrapping paper.
yep.
It's none of that weird shit. It's fucking absolute quality, even right in the package.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
one thing that I loved about the beard oil is like they have the gold scent and the silver scent.
Yeah,
And depending on which bottle you get, if it's a gold scent, it's done in gold paint. And if it's a
yeah,
silver one, it's done in silver paint. And I'm like, that is so fucking cool.
yeah. It's nice, like attention to detail.
Yeah, especially in the packaging. Like when it shows up at my door,
Yeah,
I can't even explain to you the excitement. Like my day instantly gets better. If I'm having a shitty day, like look at that. Look
yeah.
at that.
Actually, fun fact about this box, like I had it sitting on my shelf because like I keep like a bunch of like boxes of cool things that I get.
Yeah.
I have them as decoration in my studio. So I had
Yeah.
this beer struggle box on my shelf, and like my sister like came through because she does sewing like in the next room over, and she just like walked
Yeah.
through my studio and was like, "That's a really nice." Like she looked at the beer struggle box and said, "Like that's a really nice box," just like
Yeah.
unsolicited, just so yeah, which is really cool. Like people like appreciate the packaging.
Yeah, man. Like, I know when I got my whole order, like the first time I ever ordered from them, I got like the ultimate beard kit because I wanted to see
Yeah,
what everything
same.
was: the beard wash, the conditioner, the oil, the balm.
Yeah,
Like, I was just stoked,
yeah.
And I can't say enough good things about them. I know that they're working on a few new things to release in the future as far as products go. And
Hmm.
I can't wait for once they get those all fine tuned and dialed in, because anything they release is always like they've put so much thought into it.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
they started at that point where their stickers were falling off and the
Huh.
bottle didn't look that good, and like
Yeah.
Pavel even mentioned in one of his, when he started with them, they had like the old logo, and he's like the sticker would like fall off and be sideways, and I mean, like it's nice to see the evolution of them, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, the one thing that Jordan and I have been noticing is like definitely attention to detail, whether it's starting a business and selling a product or whether it's doing content creation.
Hmm.
Big thing is attention to detail and getting other people's opinions.
Yep.
Even if you don't like the feedback that you get, sometimes you need something that's a little bit controversial to kick it up a notch.
Yeah, because like you may think it's like perfect and awesome, but somebody may notice something that's wonky that you don't notice just because you're so like convinced that it's perfect and awesome. But like if you
You're
get that
you're
second opinion,
yeah, you're
helps.
convinced you're fucking the king.
Yeah,
You got everything figured out.
which is not the
And
case.
no, especially when it comes to anything, right? Like I learned that in martial arts was that like if you think you know everything, you're gonna get your ass kicked eventually.
Yeah.
And even if you don't think you know anything, you're probably still gonna get your ass kicked eventually. But it won't hurt as much because your ego's not involved, right?
Mm.
So just accept a little bit of humility and take advice from other people. It's
Yeah, for
not
sure.
take it or leave it. That's the one thing
Hmm.
I learned about advice. You can take it or leave it. You don't have
Yep.
to take it.
Exactly. For sure.
So,
Yeah.
but it's fun. I personally enjoy the content creation. I don't know
Yeah.
about
Same
you,
here.
but
Oh, 100%. Yep.
this is something I think I'll be doing for quite some time. This
Yeah.
wasn't just something that I dived into and gave a try. I've been trying to kind of do this for a while, but I didn't know this is what I was trying to accomplish. I don't know about you. I was always trying to figure out like how social media worked because I
Yeah.
knew that's just kind of how the future was going to work. Like everything's gone technological.
For
Everything's
sure.
gone
Yep.
computer, and you can watch it from your TV, your phone. Like you and I are on what 7 different podcast platforms now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think,
like
yeah.
6.
Because as of today, we discovered that we're on Apple Podcasts, which is really
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, we got some feedback from somebody on Apple Podcasts. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. And then I was like, are we really on Apple Podcasts? So Scott checked, and sure enough, sent me a picture of us on Apple Podcasts. So if you like Apple Podcasts, we're also there.
The
So
Moose Bros.
yeah, the Moose Bros are everywhere.
So, and it's pretty cool. Like Jordan and I started this as a fucking shits and giggles. Like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to ask you, Jordan, because you're an interesting individual. I want to know who are your 3 top favorite people that you want on the podcast. Like if you could pick 3, and I know it's difficult. I know
Yeah.
it's difficult.
Because
But if you
they're
could
all going to
pick,
be awesome. Like, yeah.
yeah, like if you could pick 3 people, who would you want on the podcast, my man? And can you
Oof.
tell me the reasons why, if that's not too much of a trouble for you?
No, for sure. Adisi's got to be one. Like, I love
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dude. He's awesome. Like,
The
I've learned.
Godfather of Brotherhood.
Yeah, like between like the webinar that he hosted that I was in, and
Yeah,
then like his videos that he's been posting in the Facebook group, like
yeah.
I've learned so much. And like he just seems like in the little bit that I've interacted with him, just seems like such an awesome dude.
He is literally one of a kind. I
Yeah,
love that man.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
hilarious, and he's just so sweet.
yeah. Shout out to DC. Yeah, awesome guy. So that's got to be one for sure.
Yeah.
Um, pull up our big old list here and just remember, because there's like so many. Like, oh yeah, I think talking to Vinny is gonna be really cool. Like getting like picking his brain about like music production and that kind of stuff. Because I kind of mess around with a little bit of like beat making and like a little bit of audio
Yeah.
production just from my phone. So I think
Yeah.
it'd be cool to talk to him And then
That man's a master of content creation. The shit he
yeah,
touches just turns to pure gold.
yeah, like the stuff.
Vinny's one of the rare human beings that he can fart and gold bricks will fall out of his
Yeah,
butt.
yeah, for sure. And then I think I think I gotta go Dan's beard. I think is
Yeah.
my third, because like he's big into like YouTube, and like I've been kind of doing it for the past couple of years, and like I would love to just like pick his brain about like, because we've talked a bit like over time, but I'd love to just like get like sit him down and just talk to him about like content creation and video production for like a solid amount of time. So I think, yeah, those would be three. But then like obviously any of like all the brand Viking masters are going to be epic, but especially like I've always loved what Thor does, and like his content is so good and just seems like a funny chill dude, and like yeah,
Yeah, man.
I'm hoping that we can get him on. What about you?
Yeah, man. I love the work of all those guys that you mentioned. They're all
Yeah,
fucking great. Um, you know, I'm looking forward to having Phil back on.
yeah,
Like, I don't know why. I just have a very special place in my heart for Phil
yeah.
above all people in the world. Like, I love that dude. If I could, I would kidnap him from the United States and bring him to Canada. So I'm looking forward to like when we have him and Mitch on together. Like, that'll be fun. Two of my favorite people.
Yeah,
You know,
that's gonna be
stacked
epic.
on top, fucking throw them in there and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a repeat of Phil. Phil,
Yeah.
if you're listening, I love the shit out of you.
Yeah. Epic
I
first
would,
guest.
if I'm talking like a dream, like, oh, like I'm in dreamland, like this is actually happening, but not really, pinch me, Joe Rogan. I'd be like,
Okay. Oh, so I didn't realize that we were going like pie in
oh
the
yeah,
sky.
no,
Like,
I'm talking about your
okay.
dream people, Jordan. I'm talking about your dream people that you fucking have man crushes on and all that kind of shit.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if you want to redo yours after, let me know. But yeah,
Yeah,
like Joe Rogan,
I'll add a couple after you're done.
like Phil is one.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan,
Dude.
because I love Joe. I saw him in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I got to see him do comedy, and it was super cool. I had a girlfriend at the time that didn't really like his comedy, which made it way funnier for me because I knew immediately after that whole show that we were not going to be staying together.
Yeah.
And it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan, Phil.
That's a mighty duo.
And I would love to sit down and talk to Donald Trump.
Really?
I would like to sit down and talk to him and just, I want to look into the eyes of that crazy motherfucker. And I want to see if it's like a hamster. Like, you know, when you look at a hamster and it's just black and you can't feel anything, I want to know if that's the same thing when you look into his eyes. Or like, you know, like, I doubt he would obviously tell me anything of substantial evidence, but I would like to know, like, what was that like being the president? Like, how are you actually, is this genuinely you? Is this like, I want to find out, right?
Yeah.
I heard yesterday that his niece of all people was trying to release a book and he was trying to get it blocked. It was on the news out here. It was essentially like spilling all the family secrets and stuff. And I was like, I feel for, I don't feel for him. I don't feel for anybody really. But I mean, I guess I'm like, God, that's so messy. That whole situation. Yeah. Family members coming out with books and people you worked with years ago turning on you. And
yeah,
and God knows if he did or it didn't do. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be a wild episode.
I wonder if he would smoke pot with me. You think Donald Trump would smoke pot?
I don't know.
He's taking that medicine for or he was taking that coronavirus medicine that essentially apparently wasn't very good.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder if Donald Trump would do big, deep bong hits. Just like, so, tell me about being president.
That would be legendary.
That
Bro,
would be
imagine that. Like, we would gain some serious publicity from that.
I don't know if Donald Trump even knows what a podcast is at this point. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But you know,
that if
oh,
if you're somehow listening, you're somebody close to him, like,
yes, if you're in his
we're
cabinet,
available.
please let Donald Trump know that our small podcast will happily make time for his presence.
Dude.
Johnny, please bring a bong and lots of weed.
That would be
So,
legendary. Oh my goodness.
That would be. But you were saying that you wanted to add a few people because you didn't realize that we could go into the fucking crazy world of.
Yeah. 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 Also, obviously, Joe Rogan would be epic. I think the most epic would be if we could get Joe Rogan and Young Jamie to come on. That would be like Joe Rogan would be legendary, but having the duo like together would be legendary.
Yeah, it's funny. Like on their podcast, you never really hear young Jamie talk too much. He's pretty quiet. Every now and again, he just drops some knowledge and takes off. I fucking love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Rogan for sure. All right. Anybody else?
Oof. Jason Momoa would be epic.
Oh, very nice. What makes you want to talk to Jason Momoa? What's catching your interest in that conversation there?
He just seems like a really cool dude. Like, he's involved in lots of things, and like
would you say he's like the next Rock coming up? Like the Rock, how he has all that charisma and whatnot, and Jason Momoa is just a little bit younger. So he's like the new version of him coming along. Like if the Rock gets hit by a truck and can't survive or something like that, like Jason Momoa takes over the super charismatic personal role.
I could see that.
Which by the Rock, I don't want you to get hit by a truck. I love you, bro.
That would be sad. But I could see Jason Momoa like stepping up to like that level, because he's already pretty famous. But like I could see him like over time like step into like the Rock levels of fame.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
That would be sweet, especially for such a bearded man.
Yeah.
Get that beard out there. Get men growing beards.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your opinion, Jordan, on beards, just in general? I want to know, like, if somebody can grow a beard and they shave often and they don't, and they just have it like real thin, real 5 o'clock shadowy, maybe just a little bit longer. Do you think more men need to grow beards, or do you think it's like, okay, your work says you can't have a job, don't grow a beard? Or do you think it should be a little bit more like, it's me, it's my personality, like this is who I am, I got a motherfucking beard?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think like jobs that like say that you can't have beards is ridiculous. Like that's stupid. Like that shouldn't happen. So yeah, if you can grow one and it's like it looks decent, like it doesn't have to be like a huge crazy wild beard, but like if you can get like a nice goatee or something going, like 100% do it. Like I always like whenever people ask like beard or no beard, always beard. Like
yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, people that can't grow beards, I get it. You can't grow a beard. It's not in your genetics. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But if you can grow a beard, it's definitely beneficial. I feel. I have never seen somebody grow a beard and I'm like, you look worse.
Yeah, 100%.
It's never been a you look worse thing when you grow a beard.
Yeah,
and I always find like, I was reading a study a little while ago. They said something along the lines of like men with beards are more trusted. Like you feel more like you can confide, you can talk to them and be like, hey, I have a problem, or hey, this is bugging me.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Wonder what that was about.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. That's interesting.
I wonder if it's maybe like a God thing, like because there's like when you watch The Simpsons, there's always like when you watch The Simpsons, like God always has a giant beard.
Yeah, true.
And that's just like how you tell that it's God. Like maybe that's it.
True. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Simpson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I think for some more people that I'd like to have on, yeah, Joe Rogan, Jason Momoa, the guy who plays Ragnar Lothbrok on Vikings. I forget his name. I think it's like Travis something.
Travis Fimmel.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Just because we're both like huge like fans of that show, and I think like
Yeah,
a lot of our audience like I think would go nuts for that. Like if we were able to secure that somehow, like I think that would be epic.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You sent me a picture of him the other day when he didn't have a beard and he had like a
Yeah.
real like, nice trim haircut, and then
Yeah.
compared to what he looks like, he's Ragnar, and I was like, beard, 100% beard.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Where was that? That was scrolling through our 10,000 messages.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I'd like to actually get like cast members from even like the Last Kingdom, Vikings.
Yeah, facts.
You know, that would just be a lot of fun to talk to those guys and see what the whole experience was like.
Yeah.
'Cause I always wondered how they choreograph the fight scenes in those shows.
Yeah, true. Uh-huh.
I've seen little bits here and there, like when they're practicing and they show a clip on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious as to what that would. Yeah, there's our man. There's Ragnar or Travis, however you want to call him, with a beard and then without a beard.
The beard is always better. 100%.
Always better, people.
Yeah.
The beard.
Yeah. Always a beard. But yeah, so like those kind of people, and then like Robert Downey Jr. has always been one of my favorite actors. So like I would love to like sit down with him and just chat and hang out. Like that would be legendary.
That would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I knew more actors that I could be like, oh, man, I wish I could hang out with that guy because he seems like a cool dude or somebody I could talk to. But I'm not huge on I don't know a lot of people.
Yeah, let me just pull up Netflix and let's look through some like popular movies and some of the actors.
Sure, why not?
While we're here talking.
Have you found anything good out there that people should be watching and chilling and trying to get laid to these days?
If you're not watching Vikings and like you're into like beards or history or like that kind of stuff, you're making a mistake by not watching it. Yeah, violence. Like another person that I'd love to have on would be Keanu Reeves. That would be awesome. Like he seems just like a nice like cool dude.
Fair enough, my man.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to get Snoop Dogg on here. Like he's got to be one of my favorite like artists of all time of any genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg would probably be a pretty cool person to talk to and just be like, so man, like what the fuck is life like?
Yeah, honestly, because he's like so massively famous and like so involved in so many things. Like yeah. And then like talking to Will Smith would be so cool. Cause like
I saw an interview with him last night. He's a pretty cool human being. He's done, some pretty cool things on this world.
Mm-hmm. I think if you want to get the ultimate Canadian Moose Bros episode, we got to get Ryan Reynolds.
Oh shit! Yeah, we do. Oh shit!
Yeah, Captain Deadpool himself.
Actually, somebody I wouldn't mind having on here is Ryan Stiles, the guy who used to. He was on like the Drew Carey show, I think.
Okay.
And he did like Whose Line Is It Anyway? He was one of the dudes. He was one of the dudes that went up and did the improv skits. Yeah. And I loved the creativity. Like I want to talk to them sometimes. Like oh shit, I can't remember the other guy's name. Colin. I want to say Colin McElroy, but I know that's not it. Mm-hmm. I can't remember. Yeah. Anyways, he. Like, I just want to talk to those guys about their improv skits. And like, how do you just come up and start rolling like that and get shit done? That's epic.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then definitely Chris Hemsworth. That would be awesome.
I have no idea who that is.
Thor.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Thor in the Marvel movies. Yeah. Like.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I know who he is. I didn't know that was his name. See, everybody, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I think if we had Ryan Reynolds on here, that would be like that episode would go for so long.
All right, you know what we're gonna do then, Jordan? You're not Justin. I haven't even got a talk to you named Justin. You know what we're gonna do, Jordan?
What?
We're gonna plug Ryan Reynolds from now on, and we're gonna
every episode.
Yeah, every episode. Ryan Reynolds, you're late to the podcast, bro. Get your ass over here.
Yeah.
And you know, like every now and again, we'll get Betty White. Wonder if Betty White would be on the podcast.
Oh, if
I don't even know what to talk to her about. I just want to talk to Betty White. She seems like a nice person.
Yeah, no, if we do that, we have to get Black Belt on as well, but don't tell him beforehand that Betty White's going to be on that episode as well. And just his reaction, like, would be hilarious. Like, Instagram clips for days.
Instagram clips for days. We would have to make it so like his eyes did the whole bulging heart thing, or
Yep.
Get Betty White to bring her fucking Wolverine claws for White Claws. Damn, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, that would be epic.
I love Betty White. Betty White, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but if you do one day, I love you, you silly bitch.
And then Morgan Freeman, obviously, like, such a legendary actor. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, I think Chris Pratt would be hilarious. Like, he's in the new Jurassic Park movies. He's Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, yeah, he seems like a really cool dude.
I have another question for you, Jordan. This one's a little bit more inappropriate, so brace yourself. If you could pick one UFC fighter to punch you in the asshole, who would it be? And they're going to pay you $1 million. So, like, it's up to you. But, like, who would you pick to punch you in the asshole? Now, and I also need your reasoning. Are they a soft puncher? Are they a hard puncher? Or is it just the experience that this person's punching you in the asshole?
I don't know. I feel like, because I don't know that many UFC fighters, because I don't really watch it. But I think I gotta go Conor McGregor, because the clout from that, and like the content from that would be hilarious.
Because I know something about MMA, like it's so funny that dude has gotten in so much shit for, like, he went to a bar a while ago and he punched some old man because he's like, your whiskey tastes like shit. So Conor punched him. So that would be hilarious if Conor just like you've noticed the guy that goes around punching people. This time he takes it too far. He punches you in the asshole.
The content from that would be worth it.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. Oh, I'm glad I asked that question. Oh, that makes me
yeah. Oh. Yeah, that'd be. Oh man, what about you?
Oh shit, I gotta pick. Oh no.
Yeah, that's how these questions work. We both answer.
I know. I'd probably have to pick Brock Lesnar. Because I don't feel like he could actually punch my asshole because his hand is so big. It would just be like he punched my entire hip region. With my whole hip on both sides. He just punched my entire hip.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Your hip would just like cease to exist.
That's right. Yeah, like you know. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I almost might go the way that you go, and I would almost rather. It depends.
Yeah.
I'll go with Brock. Brock for $1 million. Brock. I'll take $1 million for. Let's set it up, Brock. I'll get Conor to contact Jordan's people.
Oh, that'd be.
What would you do? You get a phone call and it's just like a fake agent. One day they're like, Jordan, I got something for you. You're like, who the fuck is this? They're like, Conor McGregor heard your podcast. He's real interested in punching your asshole for $1 million.
That'd be a funny skit.
It just what the fuck is going on here, man?
Oh man. That would be amazing.
Now that I'm thinking about it again, I might ask GSP to do it because he's such a gentleman. Like, I don't know if he could bring himself to do it, so then I get the $1 million.
Ooh.
Yeah, like GSP's a real gentleman. I don't know if he could really punch somebody's brown shining asshole. George, if you want to make $1 million, give me a call.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought the point was we get $1 million and he gets to do it. I'm confused.
I don't know.
Because I'm not paying $1 million to have that happen.
Well,
I need $1 million. You got to give me at least $500K. Like,
well, I guess we could do it this way. Are we doing this for the views? Like, do we get the views and they get the money, and we get the money from the views, and they just get the flat rate?
No, I'd rather just have the money because
you'd rather just have the flat rate. See, I'm a little disappointed that you're not willing to go on a Wild West adventure here, Jordan, and see how rich you become.
I need a better computer. I gotta upgrade my camera. Like, I gotta pay for school. Like, I need the money.
Jordan needs the money now. None of this waiting for monetization and shit. No, he needs the money.
That's honestly, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Like, I don't know if AdSense would like us very much. Like,
just blur it out.
But then that's so much editing. Like, I actually thought about that like a couple days ago.
You thought about this?
Like,
you thought about this to this extent? Where you really?
No, like if I was to try and like do like censoring on the podcast, like.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like that would take so long to do. Like, I gotta be sitting there for like a week for one episode.
I thought you already planned out your negotiations for the ass punching. And I was just like, what the fuck? No, I will go no lower than $1 million for this ass punch.
I got lots of free time. Like, I got things to think about.
Oh. Speaking of being ass punched, dude, I was trying to play Call of Duty this morning. I have not played in a long time. I don't play it very often. I just jump on every now and again for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And they had some new mode where it's like a giant ass team where it's like fucking 1 million people on one team and 1 million people on the other team. My God, that is nuts.
Yep.
There is just death everywhere, and I don't know how it happens. Yeah. I don't know how it happens. It's just fucking nuts.
Yeah, we should do that sometime. Moose Bros Gaming coming soon.
Dude, that's gonna be funny. We do need to get that done.
Yep.
Do you have yours hooked up through Twitch, or do you have yours hooked up through YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, and you just do that through. And you just do that through your system, right? Yeah,
because the nice thing about that is then we can, because then I don't have to do any like editing or anything to it afterwards. It just uploads right away. Like, the file goes right up right after we're done playing. That
would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to get that done sooner rather than later, Mr. Jordan. We need to.
Yeah, and Phil's guest number one for that.
Absolutely, and we need to definitely find that bush that I like to hide in. Where my head sticks out one side and my feet stick out the other, and I think I'm safe.
Oh, I'm just thinking about like the content possibilities of that, like us playing Call of Duty, because I'm horrible. Like, I'm so bad at it.
Me too. I'm dog shit.
Yeah.
I'm worse than dog shit.
So we would do so terribly, but it would be hilarious to watch.
And sometimes, like, I do get crazy kills. Every now and again, I'm like, I'm just gonna try this, and it works, and I'm like, I wasn't filming that. Fuck.
Yep. Yeah, like I've gotten really good with the throwing knives recently, like, because because like sometimes like me and my brother will hop online on Call of Duty with my cousins. And so they'll be on, my one cousin will be on his Xbox, and then his brother will be on the PS4, and then my brother and I will be on our PS4, and then like we'll get on and do like free for all, and we'll play one match for like, because we'll just do no time limit, so we'll just play for hours, just like riot shields and like throwing knives, Like, and it's just
That's
hilarious.
fucking hilarious.
It's so much fun.
Dude, I didn't know until recently that they even had riot shields in that game.
Yeah.
And I went up to, I don't know, whatever that tower is by the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And I go up in there and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, nobody ever comes here. I'm just going to go see what kind of dog shit's laying around for me to pick up and kill more people with. And there was some dude hiding in the corner with a riot shield.
Oh,
And
no.
as soon as I came up the ladder, he cornered me and just beat me to death with the shield. And I was like, I can't do anything. I don't know what to do. He beat me to death with a riot shield. I was like, fuck. It was so intense. It was like, there was nothing you could do. And all of a sudden, like, you kind of felt claustrophobic.
Yeah,
like,
honestly. Yeah, we got to set that up. That's going to be hilarious.
That is. And I don't know what I love using rocket launchers in that game.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's
I just
what,
love
like,
seeing somebody in a horrible, like, my favorite thing is when you go into the fire hall.
Yeah.
and you literally go into like their little changing room or whatever their equipment room is.
Yeah.
And that room is perfect for shooting a rocket launcher, because if they come in one side of the door or if they come in the other side of the door, if you just point at the middle of the floor, either way, they're still dead and you're far away enough that you won't get hurt.
Yep.
So then you just see their body go flying and you're like, that worked perfectly. You can hear them coming.
Yeah. Usually what I do, I'll rock an Uzi as my primary, and then a rocket launcher as my secondary, and then like 2 grenades, and then I just run around, and then like anytime like my brother or my cousin tries to kill me, I'll just like have a grenade cooking, and then like let it go just before they kill me, because I'm worse than all of them. So like like right before they kill me, I'll drop the grenade, and then like 2 seconds after I die, it'll blow them up and I'll get a kill. And like that's been my strategy for years.
Fighter.
Yeah.
So you're
100%.
a kamikaze fighter. You literally, you're just like, I know I'm going out, but I'm taking you fuckers with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to thermal guns. Like, I'm addicted to the thermal sightings.
Yep.
And I love long range semi-automatic weapons.
Okay.
Those are my favorite in the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know any names of guns, so forgive me.
Fair.
I'm drunk. But if I have something that's long range, like, dude, I love it. I just give them a couple shots. They don't know where I'm coming from. Give them a couple more. Then they're looking around, and then by the second, third time, they're dead.
Yeah. Usually, like if I'm not using, like, my main gun is the AK-47 or like a shotgun. But if I'm not using that, I'll get like a massive like LMG light machine gun and just put like the extra clip on it and just run around and just spray and hope for the best. Like,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's
now, you know how they have that little mode right before the game starts where it's like, oh, we're just fucking around, let's see what happens here for a minute or two. What is your favorite? What's your favorite thing to do in that 1 minute little like free for all fuck whatever that they do before the game starts?
Which Call of Duty is that they have that? I don't know if I recognize that.
I think that's the Modern Warfare one. Like, I know if you do
the new Modern Warfare or the original ones.
I don't know, the one you download on PlayStation for free.
It's probably one of the older ones. I don't know if they would.
The one that I've been playing, it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
When the game starts, they're like, oh, give us a minute or two for deployment. Check your gear, kind of thing. So you drop down onto the map and you run around.
Yeah.
And you start shooting at each other for a minute, and then the game actually starts. It's like their way of making the game and loading it.
Oh, cool.
Before you get to go there. And dude, it is hilarious. Some people drop and they run over and get in a helicopter and they just start running around chopping everybody up with the blades. You see some people just start free falling and shooting with their guns because it's only a minute and fuck it, YOLO, you come back anyways. It's hilarious to see the shit people do.
That's amazing.
Yeah. What do you got going on here?
So this is the new Modern Warfare that I've been playing. It's incredible. Like, it's so much fun.
All I see is a very small, thin thing on the screen that looks white and black.
Oh.
What is that?
It might still be loading for you.
I see. We'll see.
But yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
and
funny.
I got it on sale too, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
We've talked
nearly
to a
as
few guys in the Discord group, and it's funny. Some guys hate Call of Duty. Some guys love Call of Duty.
yeah
Some
that
guys love video games, and some
yeah
dudes are completely against them. I love the
yeah
variety.
yeah it's true. It is. I feel like that is the way with like video games. Like you're either like super into them or just not at all.
Totally. And
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about video games, but some of them, like I remember when the PlayStation 4 first came out, they had a game called like Journey or something,
Okay.
and it looked really boring. But
Huh.
like honestly, I wanted to play it because it was just like a big open world game
Ooh.
with a bunch of mysteries in it, and you had to figure out your way through it.
Yeah.
And like, huh? I was just curious as to like what the end of the game actually turned out like. I never looked it up.
Yeah. When Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out, we both need to get that and just like because I've heard conflicting rumors about whether they're gonna have an online part of the game, but if they do, we'll have to get online and just cause chaos, like just like
They have
mob
to have
around.
part. They have to.
Actually, let's look it up. Hold on.
They can't not have an online part. Like they must have a part strictly for raiding. Because
Yeah.
if that's the case, then we are gonna go raiding the first 20 minutes that game exists.
Oh my goodness. I actually think I have heard rumors about there being a rating option.
Well, could you imagine? Like, I would love to sit there like and just raid. That would be dope. Like, I want to know like how much money you get and like what kind of options are possible. Like, because like you and I were both big fans of Vikings, and
Yeah.
like still to my day, one of my favorite episodes is when Ragnar first shows up in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do we got here? What's it
Yeah.
saying? First look at
Reveals.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay, reveals raids, combats, and more. Fuck yeah. We're going raids and
Just and I also heard that you're gonna be able to do you can dual wield weapons. So like
oh yeah.
theoretically you could have an axe and a shield, but that's kind of boring. So you could also have dual wield axes.
That would be sweet.
Like look how sick that looks. Like
Oh.
that's gonna be gnarly. Like look at this.
Yeah, man. Like that's one thing that I really enjoy about like even history games like this and just everything about them is like they can remake these giant battle scenes and you can actually go in and interact with every part of it. Like
exactly.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like the video that they showed where it shows that Viking getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking shoves his knife in that guy's face. My God, that was cool.
Features.
What does that bad boy say there?
Features a new dual wielding combat system that allows for some particularly brutal takedowns, but not all of its combat is close quarters. We next see Ivor firing a bow towards a ballista perched on a fortress wall. So you might get to use like a big ass bow. And we then get a glimpse of another aspect of the new combat system. Ivor can throw axes at enemies.
Oh shit, that would make sense. That's fucking badass.
Yep.
Dude, that is so cool that they're adding like Ragnar and Ivar.
Yeah.
To the game. Like that's so cool.
Yeah, like it's gonna be insane. Like I'm like, look how freaking good it looks. Like it looks like I see he's got a big axe, bow, shield. Ooh.
Yeah, man. Like this is just gonna be
dual wield axes, like I need to pre-order because I think pre-order is available for it. As soon as I'm working again, I'm pre-ordering it because it's not supposed to come out till Christmas, I believe.
Right, as everybody's going to start to get poor again because they decided to buy new vehicles from the coronavirus.
True.
Have you noticed that since the coronavirus and everything? Like everybody's driving around new vehicles and
I've also noticed a lot of people buying dogs, like when they didn't have dogs before, which is kind of funny. No audio. No.
what?
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear
Perfect.
you. Interesting. What is this?
There's just more things about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Axe throwing, flying knees, battering rams.
Damn.
Yeah, no, but I think we have to do a like once we both have the game, do like a massive live stream and just play this game for like hours and get like invite like other people, like get like the Viking Peach in, or like whoever has like a PS4 and this game, which I honestly I think like a substantial number of sales on this game are going to be from the brand Vikings.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
there's going to be a lot of them that buy this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, Vikings is such a big thing, right? It's taken such a hold of the world again.
Yeah.
Bringing it up and having the show, and Game of Thrones was a big thing, which I guess kind of broke the ice for like medieval, and then Vikings went more historical.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for like the end of season 6, like the other half of it. Because I don't know, how far are you in it right now? Because I know are you all the way through yet?
No, I'm season 4, episode 12, I think, or episode 13. So I've got a ways to go, but this week I haven't had much time to watch Netflix.
So what happened in the last episode that you were in, or that you can remember? Like, what's the last big thingamajig that was going on?
Oh.
So I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I do love this show.
Yeah. So the episode that I was on is called It's called the Vision. That's the last the episode that I'm on.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, it's kind of just like Ragnar's like just about to go back to England at this point.
Okay, so that's where you are.
Yeah.
So you've seen the part where he comes back to the village?
Yeah, and everyone's like, what the heck?
Everybody's like, whoa, holy shit, he's back.
Yeah. And then like all his sons are there, and like just already based on what I've seen of Ivar the Boneless, like I'm very afraid. like I can already tell he's going to be a serious problem for somebody.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few things particularly leading up about him in the next little while that you'll be like, wow, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And I like him. He's one of my favorite characters, like right after Ragnar.
Yeah.
He takes the spot because he has that almost like a Joker feel.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you can tell that he spent a lot of time with Floki. As he's grown up.
You can tell. Yeah.
100%. Like that's the thing about Floki. It's like you can always he's always like on the verge of doing something terrible, and then like every once in a while he does. And I feel like Ivar has that same thing like in him.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. What was your opinion when Floki murdered Ethelstan? That was pretty fucking.
I was upset. I liked that Ethelstan.
For anybody that doesn't know, Jordan just did a picture earlier today where he put his face on Ethelstan's body.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
It looks like he's literally Ethelstan. It looks like he just put his face matches perfectly.
Yeah, I was actually so happy with how that turned out. Like, see it there.
Fuck, what did Dakota call you? He told you that you look like Jon Snow?
Yeah. Yeah, but like it just like it fits perfectly. Like, It looks like a picture of me. Like
It
just
really
like
does.
it's just
All
crazy.
royal and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy how naturally and like even like editing that in like did not take me long.
No, it didn't take long at all.
Yeah.
Well, you did a great job with it. And I mean, like, we did that other picture where the two of us were in it, and then we threw
Yeah.
that quote in there, and that looked badass too.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
the comic book version. There you go.
yeah.
Yeah. And but like that looks like two like normal pictures of us wearing like Viking stuff and I have like long hair. Like it doesn't
I just need a face tattoo. It's really all I need in that.
yeah, honestly.
But I might get my next tattoo might be one on the side of my head. Who knows? YOLO.
Yeah,
You
honestly.
know, I worried for years that tattoos were gonna like stop me from getting a job or whatever the case is. And there's
Yeah.
a reason why certain tattoos are called job stoppers.
Yeah.
Like you get them on the back of your hands or your neck or your face. Like obviously
Yeah.
that's a bit of a red flag.
Yeah.
But
Which is so stupid. Like the fact
it
that
really is.
like so many people are like so rattled by that is just dumb and like so judgmental and like you just they have a face tattoo so you're like, oh, I don't want to hire them. Like yeah.
Yeah, it is really weird, isn't it? Because I mean, like in today's world, everybody's a bit different. Like people are changing their sexes nowadays, but you still can't have a tattoo on your face. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope that we can get a little bit further than we currently are, Jordan, in the near future.
Yeah,
and
100%.
everything opens up a bit more. This is a bit ridiculous, the world we live in.
Yep, agreed. 100%.
So, is there anything you want to mention about the content creation to our brand Vikings or anybody else out there that increases to blow up our inboxes?
With stuff being like, please give me a shout out, and it's not happening.
I actually haven't had like people asking for shout outs. Like mostly people just ask for help.
I get people asking me for shout outs all the time. Particularly, I had a gentleman last night, right after we finished doing everything with Mitch. I had some dinner and calmed down and got the night winded down and everything. And he messaged me and he goes like, "Hey man, I got a huge project coming up. I want you to blow me up."
That's your first mistake right there.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, man.
Yep.
And the unfortunate thing was this gentleman kept coming at me like, "Oh yeah, well, like you help me out, I help you out." I'm like, that's cool, but I'm not trying to sound mean, but you have 116 followers on your page.
Yeah.
I have 1,058 or something like that.
Is that yeah?
So,
I'm at.
What are you at?
1,318.
Oh wow! Look at Jordan. Look at Jordan. Wow. No, good for you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting. Just this guy came in. He's like, "I can offer you this, and I can offer you this," but essentially, like everything he was offering was just boosting him up and trying to get his stuff going on. So, if you're one of those guys that you're just trying to like slide into somebody's DMs and give some love because you're desperate, please don't. It's a horrible look, and it makes me sad to see people doing that.
Yeah, like at least if you're gonna like message like somebody like about that, at least like build up a relationship with them first before you like ask to like work on stuff with them and like help each other out. Because like if I have no idea who you are and you're messaging me like and like you want me to like shout you out or like I don't mind giving feedback to random people. Like I don't really care about that. But like if you're just just trying to like mooch off me and like that's not cool. I'm not into that.
Totally. Yeah, no, I've gotten that a few times lately, like especially with our podcast. I've been getting a lot of people being like, "You should put me on the podcast." And it's like I'm just saying this to anybody that's listening. Like, we love the fact that you guys support the podcast, and we're totally more than happy to have people on that we're interested in talking to. But I'm just going to be honest. If I don't give a shit about talking to you because you don't have anything interesting that I want to talk about, I am not going to put you on my podcast. And I'm not going to come to Jordan and be like, "Hey, Jordan, do you want to talk to this person that clearly is not going to offer anything to either of us?"
Yep, 100%.
We're just being honest. We're not trying to be mean. I even have friends that ask me, like friends of years that are like, I want to be on your podcast, but I do not want to listen to your girlfriend problems or your depressing shit all the time. I want to actually hear, like, if you have something interesting to say, a lesson you want to teach the world, or something you're trying to promote because you really believe in it, or you got a project going on that you're like, fuck yeah, I'm in a movie, or I'm promoting my own podcast. If you have your own podcast and you're in our group, please let me know. I am more than willing to share the love. I got tons of love. I have a victory boner I'm willing to share. Love I'm willing to share. I'll wink at you. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'm more than happy to help people. But I guess like what Jordan's saying, if you're going to come to us and ask for something, please don't just mooch off us.
Yeah, don't be a moocher, a leech, or a vulture, or like any of those things, because like that's not going to get you anywhere. It's not helpful. Like,
and if one thing that I know, like Jordan does, is like he's very good at even talking to me. He's like, I drew inspiration from this, or like, hey, this is what motivated me. So sometimes if you're making a post or something and you got motivated, like I made a post the other day of a shield with a logo in it, and I put my own artistic spin on it.
Yeah, so cool.
And thank you. I'm glad you liked it. And a couple other people messaged me and they're like, dude, I love your art these days. But I cannot tell you how many people I woke up to the next day or today or whatever day it was, and there's other shields on there with the same logo, and they're half-assed, and it bugs me. Because it's like, please just come to me if you don't know what you're doing, or if you have a question, and I'm more than happy to help. I don't like seeing people try and then they don't go full circle and go like, hey, I need a little bit more help to make it that much better. Yeah. Right. So that's my
because you're not gonna grow if you're putting out like stuff that nobody cares about, or that's not like worth like taking time. Like if you're putting up a post that's like not worth like taking up somebody's time for, like it's not worth it. Like you're not gonna grow. Like you're not gonna get more engagement. Like
I'm glad you touched.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You can't just like throw random things on Instagram, especially if you're like a brand ambassador for something. Like you can't just throw random things on Instagram and expect that to generate growth and engagement.
Yeah, like, and I'm happy that you mentioned that. You have to actually try and want it, and the thing that you should be considering is that people are actually taking a little bit of time out of their day to look at your stuff. Yeah. So if they leave a comment back, like their comment, even if it's something negative. I think it was Jake the Viking that touched on this. He's like, even if somebody leaves a shitty comment, they're like, bro, I hope your podcast gets fucked by a fat elephant on a hot Sunday. That's no water off my back, man. Like I'm just gonna skim through that. You'll probably actually get me liking your comment and then saying like, hey man, thanks for the support, like I really appreciate it, because you took time out of your day to leave a shitty comment, so even in some way, shape, or form, you did add value by doing that. So
yeah, exactly. And then like even a negative comment is still engagement.
Yeah, that's one thing that I love, is seeing people that argue on Instagram in somebody's comment section, and you're like, do you not understand? You're just giving them more engagement. It's just making them that much more popular by you arguing in their comment section.
Yeah, like bring it on, please.
Yes, please argue in my comment section. Call me fat. I love it. So yeah, that's one thing that I find interesting about the content creation.
For sure. But yeah, that's we're at an hour and 20 minutes so far. I think it might be good time to start wrapping it up. So we can get back to our days.
Yes, sir. It's pretty much like our last day off before our weekend away from podcasting. What's our next one that we got going on? We got Dakota coming up on
Dakota on Monday.
Oh, so we get 3 days. Oh man, I love doing podcasts, but I'm gonna love sleeping in.
Yeah. I just have 4 episodes to edit.
I promise you, Jordan, one day I will get a computer and I will edit these episodes.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy it. It's just I just need to get a better computer, like because that'll make the whole process much faster, much more enjoyable. Like
Yeah.
I was trying to edit like this morning, and Premiere Rush was just not opening for me. Like just refused to like kick in for whatever reason.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm scared to even use my computer because it takes forever to do anything.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to even get a program until I get a new computer, just so I can
Yeah,
actually
100%.
get something fast.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
right
Absolutely.
now, everything I have is not, except for my iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Well, let's wrap this son of a bitch up and call her a day, so we can go back to our days and get our things done.
For sure. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. As usual, I'll have everything linked down below that you need to that you may want to check out. Our discount code links, social media pages, all that kind of stuff, where we keep you updated on all things Moose Bros and like all the cool stuff that we're working on. Scott and I are both like churning out like new content pretty consistently. So give us a follow if you want to see some cool content and kind of get a behind the scenes of this podcast. Also subscribe if you haven't already, as we're trying to grow. Leave a like on the video, comment if you enjoyed it, and yeah, if you watch it all the way through, let us know. Yeah. So also we're on 7 different podcasting platforms, including Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. All the rest, like along with those 3, along with all the rest that we're on, I'll have linked down below. If you want to like say you're driving, or say your work allows you to like listen to stuff while you work, or if you're working from home, you can listen to us, pull up your Spotify or whatever, and give us a listen. That's all from me.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Happy episode 6. We're almost done season 1, my friend.
Oh yeah, lots of fun things coming.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
All right.